Cutting costs and helping the planet may sound simple enough, except that's not always the case, apparently. Our investigative reporter Madison Martin joins us in the studio now, and you found that for some, going solar can actually be a form of a headache and even turn into a nightmare.
Exactly, Eric. Most of us turn on the lights, pay a utility bill, and do it all over again month by month. You could try solar panel power to hopefully save some money, but some Horry County residents I've talked with say save yourself from the stress. Solar panels are sprouting up across our area. Promises of going green and saving the environment.
Maybe so, but boy, it's a big expense to me and a lot of other people.
Barbara Raven lives in the Socastee area. To her, solar energy sounded like a good thing to do.
There was someone that had come to the door, and I was interested in looking into it with being more green, and so I set up an appointment with the company.
Some also love the idea that solar could keep more dollars in your pocket.
From what I was being told, I couldn't think of a reason why it'd be a bad idea.
Maybe a lot of dollars, actually.
Like, I'm gonna have no electric bill, might make a surplus.
Mike Baumgartner lives out in Conway. He explained a salesperson told him $50 a month. That would be all he'd have to pay for the first year and a half for his array of panels. Tax credits would come from the government, it would add value to the home, the list goes on. Except now he's facing an extra charge from the utility company to stay on the grid, which seems to be pretty typical. Baumgartner says having panels is complicating his efforts to refinance his home, and is simply going to take years and years for these panels to actually be paid off.
This is the biggest financial mistake I've ever made. It appears I'm saving about $75 a month in my electric bill off of a $37,000 investment, and I don't think people would ever entertain the idea of solar if they knew any of this up front.
Who says she never knew the cost up front is Juanita McFarland. She lives in Conway as well, and says she spent 3 hours with a salesperson one day after becoming interested in going solar. She was told to initial or sign some papers, but
every time I turn a page, I scanned the page looking for numbers. There weren't any. Let me see.
That's until McFarland got a piece of mail with a number that was horrifically high. A number she says she didn't know was coming. A loan balance of $48,500.
That's, I guess, when you realize that, oh, there was some kind of contract that I signed.
It was really bad. Mm-hmm. I just about lost it. I had no idea. That's the first time I'd seen any numbers.
They target rural communities with elderly people sitting in their homes who really want somebody to talk to. And once you invite them in the door and they sit down at your kitchen table, you know, there's at least a 50% chance you're going to buy those solar panels because of what that guy is telling you.
Sid Connor is a consumer protection attorney in Surfside Beach. He isn't a fan of buying solar panels in these kinds of conditions or about the technology itself.
Solar panels are still experimental. Do not buy them. Do not expect efficiency out of them.
Solar United Neighbors disagrees. The nonprofit organization helps people go green and does say some of these sales techniques have been an unfortunate side effect of the fact that the technology has become more popular.
People really like the opportunity and the ability to take control of where their electricity comes from. I think, unfortunately, we're sometimes seeing bad actors take advantage of that.
Ben Delman says the organization helps consumers feel ready heading into these contracts. They advise to get at least 3 competing bids to help you secure the fairest deal. Thoroughly research the business and their past performance before signing a contract. But make no mistake, money does have to be spent.
Going solar is an investment. In a way, it's putting an investment of buying your electricity for the next 15 to 20, 25 years.
A fact that some are grappling with now after signing up for a system they thought would work the way it was supposed to.
They were on time in getting them installed. They're lickety-split, and they were up there on the roof. And then it was just an issue of getting them to work. You called to get someone out here, and it would be a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before somebody would come out.
Solar energy stakeholders are trying to help consumers be more in control.
Because it's still a growing and emerging market, unfortunately, there's not the level of consumer education we'd like to see.
And buyers who've been there say they could see how this could be a good decision for a younger family starting out, but not for them.
In the long run, it might be worth it, but I think the best way is to go buy your own solar panels and have somebody put them on for you.
But otherwise, in the space of buying from a solar panel sales company,
They're making big bucks. It needs to be looked into, investigated, and the bad side of it stopped.
And the South Carolina Department of Consumer Affairs tells me new regulation went into effect this summer to help make you more informed solar decisions and also hold these sales companies more accountable. You can find more information on what to look out for if you've got questions about solar panels right now in this story on our website. In the studio, Madison Martin, WMBF Investigates.